Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Mandeville Police Station telephone lines down. Head of the Manchester Police, Superintendent Shane McCullough, is advising the public that the telephone lines assigned to Mandeville Police Station are temporarily out of service. Individuals wishing to contact the police are therefore being asked to call 876-545-4762. Prisoner attempts escape while being transported from Halfway Tree Courthouse. At least 10 police personnel were caught off guard when a prisoner that they were transferring from the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court attempted to escape from police custody. Cops were seen running along Maxfield Avenue with guns drawn in hot pursuit of the prisoner. The man, Anthony Colburn, was charged with robbery with aggravation. He was being transported to the Halfway Tree police station. The police constable who ended up catching the man confirmed that he tried to escape when the vehicle reached Ambrook Lane. The constable said that another man also tried to escape last week as well. Them always a try escaping that lane, the constable said, responding to questions about the incident. "I'm just doing my job," the cop added, breathing heavily as he wiped his sweaty drenched face. During the chase, the prisoner lost one shoe, which was seen in the middle of the road in front of the courthouse on Maxfield Avenue. The man apparently made the daring escape while still being handcuffed. The prisoner was captured and brought back to the court's holding area. Disgruntled St. Andrew South cops end sick out. Head of the St. Andrew South Police Division, Senior Superintendent Kirk Ricketts, says normal operations are expected to resume after disgruntled cops staged a sick out. Several police personnel did not turn up for duties yesterday morning to protest their working conditions. Ricketts says the issue that led to yesterday's action were discussed at a meeting and a resolution was found. "I held a meeting with the affected team, and during that meeting, we would have addressed some issues that they brought to the fore, and we have agreed on a way forward, so normality is generally restored," he said. "I do expect the team to be back on the job this morning," he added. According to Ricketts, operations in the police division were not significantly affected by the sick-out. "This unit is extremely important, but we have already filled the gap with our internal assets that we have as well as the external support that we normally get on a day-to-day basis. We have not in any way reduced the output that we normally do on a daily basis," he asserted. Early yesterday, Chairman of the Jamaica Police Federation, Corporal Will James, said cops were protesting the duty details on the level of unprofessional conduct and disrespectful behavior that they believe is being administered to them. The Federation represents rank and file members of the constabulary force. Fisherman murdered in St. Thomas. The police are investigating the murder of 46-year-old fisherman Ija Thomas, otherwise called Itas, at Bob Marley Beach in St. Thomas on Monday. The police say he was shot and killed by unknown assailants. The Yellas police say residents report hearing explosions coming from the direction of a shop on the beach about 4:30 p.m. The police were called, and on their arrival, Thomas was seen slumped on a chair with gunshot wounds to his face. He was rushed to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Clarendon taxi operator charged for punching woman over removal of tattoo. A 46-year-old taxi driver from Clarendon has been charged for abducting and punching the mother of his child last week over her alleged removal of a tattoo. He is Leon Nose Reed of Phase 3 in Havana Heights. Reed was charged with abduction and assault, occasionally and actually bodily harm, arising from the incident and that occurred in Clarendon, the police said in a statement on Tuesday. Reports are that about 5 p.m. on September 7, Reed went to the woman's workplace, where an argument developed about the removal of a tattoo that the woman had. Reed allegedly punched her in the face several times and used threat to force her to enter his motor car, after which he took her to his home. She was rescued by the police, who was contacted by a relative, the statement added. Reed reportedly fled the scene and was later apprehended during a special operation on Friday. He was subsequently charged. Reed is to appear before the Clarendon Parish Court on Thursday. TAJ resumes same-day driver's license processing. The Tax Administration Jamaica TAJ is advising customers that it has resumed the same-day processing and printing of driver's license at selected locations. Taxpayers renewing their driver's license are now able to submit their application at the following centers: King Street Revenue Service Center, St. Andrew Revenue Service Center, Mandeville Revenue Service Center, Montego Bay Revenue Service Center, Spanish Town Tax Office, St. Anne's Bay Tax Office, and Maypen Tax Office. In addition, people hoping to fast-track the process of renewing their driver's license can do so by making the renewal payment online via TAJ Tax Portal at www.jamaicatax.gov.jm using any valid credit card or banking with credit card features and the credentials of the expiring driver's license. The individual must then complete the relevant F7 application form downloadable from the website and submit same with the receipt, expired or expiring license, and the completed form. Individuals are being reminded that renewal before the expiration date can only be done 30 days per. In the meantime, the public is being advised that non-printing offices will still only accommodate drop-off applications for a 20 business day processing turnaround time. For further information, individuals may call the Tax Administration Customer Care Center at 888-829-4357 or visit the website www.jamaicatax.gov.jm. Normalcy resumes at Godfrey Stewart. Some semblance of normalcy was returned to Godfrey Stewart High School in Savanna-la-Mar, Westmoreland on Tuesday morning after all students were allowed access to the campus. Principal Emily Lawrence Ricketts is said to be locked in another meeting with the Minister of Education following a brawl on Monday where hundreds of students were locked out due to uniform violations. When reporters visited the location, students were seen in their classes. When asked for a comment, Ricketts stated that she is unavailable at the moment. A woman who worked in close proximity to the institution and who did not want to be identified by name told reporters that she witnessed when the gates were open and students walked in freely into the institution. Everybody get let in today. All who did get locked out yesterday inside today. A foolishness them did a go on with, she argued. She added that there were inspectors at the gate who could be seen ripping the tightly fitted khaki worn by the boys. On Monday, a number of students were seen lingering outside the school gate, complaining about the reason they were not allowed inside the school premises. Parents complained to reporters that the uniforms were not in contravention of the school's dress code and that the students were at risk being locked out of school. Firearm found in almond tree in Ocho Rios. Officers assigned to the St. Anne Police Division seized an illegal firearm and 15 rounds of ammunition during an operation in Ocho Rios on Monday. Reports from the Ocho Rios police are that about 10:30 a.m., lawmen were in the area when a business establishment was searched. One Taurus 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 15 9mm rounds of ammunition was found hidden in the trunk of an almond tree in the business parking lot. One man has been taken into custody in relation to the seizure. His identity is being withheld pending further investigation. Sixth Form Pathways Program to Curb Defiant Behaviors, says PM. Prime Minister Andrew Holness outlined that the Sixth Form Pathways Program, SFPP, is a social tool that will help to address deviance among the youth. Addressing a recent education town hall meeting at Jamaica College in St. Andrew, Holness said the initiative will ensure that students receive the full benefit of the education system while acting as a deterrent against antisocial behaviors. There is an element of the society that should be in our education system, but unfortunately, they are not, he said. We are completing that journey to ensure that our youngsters have 7 years of secondary education, he added. Holness maintained that students who remain in the education system achieve greater success in higher education and in other pursuits. He also said that unattached youths have a higher probability of getting into problems. You cannot deny that the fundamental intelligence behind extending the school year from 5 to 7. We get more out of our youths in school, and we keep them there for as long as we can, he said. I would say to the Ministry of Education and the technocrats at the ministry, let's find the resources to ensure that our children stay attached to an institution of socialization, of learning, and training for much longer, he underscored. As such, the Ministry of Education and Youth implemented the SFPP as a 7-year high school program, which will allow students who complete grade 11 to pursue an additional 2 years of study with alternative opportunities, alongside the traditional sixth form curriculum. Under the program, students will be able to leave the secondary education system with one or more of the following: an occupational associate degree, which offers workplace competencies while they are learning the disciplines, certificate or diploma within an occupational discipline, an accredited Council of Community Colleges of Jamaica or University Council of Jamaica associate degree. In addition to that, students will attain Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate and City and Guild subjects inclusive of Mathematics and English and National Vocational Qualification Jamaica and/or Caribbean Vocational Qualification Levels 2 and 3. 65 new COVID-19 cases, 2 deaths reported. The Ministry of Health and Wellness reported that a suspected COVID-19 related death is currently under investigation, while 65 new COVID-19 cases were reported on Monday, September 12. The ministry reported 2 fatalities, which pushed the nation's total number of deaths to 3,286 and the total number of positive cases to 150,909. Of the newly reported cases, there were 35 females and 30 males, with ages ranging from 10 months to 88 years. The cases were recorded in Westmoreland 15, Kingston and St. Andrew 13, St. James 11, St. Anne 9, St. Catherine 6, Clarendon 4, Manchester 3, Hanover 1, St. Elizabeth 1, St. Mary 1, and Trelawney 1. There were 83 recoveries in the past 24 hours, bringing the total to 97,681. Currently, 119 people are hospitalized, 35 of whom are moderately ill, 7 severely ill, and 3 in critical condition, the ministry stated. Jamaica's positivity rate for the latest round of testing is 17.5%. Please remember to subscribe, like, share,